Norwegian. Go to Sweden, they teach in Swedish. Go to Finland, they teach in Finnish. Go to Korea, they teach in Korean. Go to China, they teach in Chinese. Go to Japan, they teach in Japanese. Then they meet the world. But you and me, here I am waxing eloquent in English. We were told that all the education we had acquired meant nothing. So that if you are eloquent in Ga or in Twi, you are not intelligent. You are only intelligent in English. You can only be intelligent in French, in Portuguese. We now know that that is nonsense. When that great Nigerian musician in the 1980s, fella Nicola Pokuti said, "Teacher, don't teach me nonsense." He meant it. He was reminding us that we must examine our education system. You know, when the British came here and they were establishing schools across Africa, and then when they were establishing Achimota, which is famous for producing great Ghanaians, the intention was to produce young men and women who would support the colonial empire. The intention was the same in Uganda with Budo's King's College. It was the same in Kenya with the Alliance schools. As Chinua Achebe says, the white man was clever. He came and put a knife in the things that held us together, and things fall apart. That we have now become famous for producing graduates in agriculture, some of whom, if you allow me a little latitude and hyperbole, cannot distinguish between a goat and a sheep.
Abusiyama mema mo nyina akwaba na mema mo eye membusa samapo mo to say. Welcome to Dr. Ren TV on YouTube and also Dr. Ren on Facebook. I have always said to say, me neutral. This is something I've been saying. The moment I'm now objective Ghanaian, objectively, you know, backed with facts, back with the data, back with the document. So just relax and enjoy as I serve you today's delicious meal. Now, today's synopsis, synopsis mienu. Emrebe mwa yede ne okwanya yede baako beka ho. Nene nkoma wa apono so nyina ye na nabia ya bonaso. Ai se wonti ya ene mema wate se nanabi abonaso abrante no a womo se womo baba be demonstration no because of CJ Hunsensem. And they ono ani nua MPP ni abonaso anya sotro ketoa. Se asotro fata yuwa e fata ne pa. Oza abrante no so na fono so. And the way I dimutin ton time no. Ama afunu na I enlarge. Ehoti ase this is na be afunu na improper fraction. Odi ase ya boma ma improper fraction. Oh dear. Ebusia. Asem no be any bre asem na me esri no. Well, that's how it is. Obi any adi no obi nso e dey. Obi nso usu. Sanete abrabo no. Ye nyane nyina se ne obi apeno. Ye bedi nkomo enso afa. Eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na wakoka assembly efa National Cathedral no. Asema Dr. Bawumia koka ni nyina ne se and National Cathedral MPP 4 years so mbisi no. And a Ghana for sure so the two about the tier MPP. The question I'm bisa Dr. Bawumia ne say Adena Sanyoma we cost no one kasa. Is it because he said he loved his political party more than the nation that he wanted to lead? Can Bawumia be trusted? with the governance of Ghana. So obey as a country. This is the conversation I want us to have. Because leaders are should be leaders on good character. Now, make a good character. What I am saying is that there should be people their words and their actions, and then their deeds are always in tandem. So my question today is, why now? Why is Bawumia speaking? And someone walking in, we're expecting him to say it when he was in power, when he was the vice president and wanted to lead the nation. But he kept quiet. Why is it saying there? He has found his voice and trying to tell Ghanaians what we already know. And what we were expecting him to do something about. How come? Is it because the love for his party is greater than the love for the nation? And I think to say his love for his political party is bigger, greater than the love for our dear nation. If not so, at least he would have voiced out when he saw clearly the president lying to us, say he was not going to use taxpayers' money to build a cathedral. Now take note of this. It's not as if where they were going to build a cathedral was a bare land, an empty space, and we use the Ghana taxpayers' money to build on the land. No, we're talking about a land that was already occupied by judges that we use our own taxpayers' money to pay them. And again, the building that they were living in, some of the buildings belong to the Ghanaian taxpayer. We used our taxes to build those bungalows for our judges. My question is, looking at the magnitude of this damage and causing financial loss to our nation, if Bawumia loved Ghana so dearly and so much, Bawumia would have voiced out in Quebec Kabibi. And then the Akoswa Bawumia Timin Kasaidi, a daddy buffet, HSA, and your my Ghana no dono. Emmono, or the Funenam on the mine. I was your main friend, Chiakasiama, noble, and it could just say to now more share me on TikTok and YouTube and so me ma munyina akwaba. Etienne sankomoyi ana ebehwe na edi. Na yemfa enhyase ye sotro no. Yemfa sotro no de enhyase ntente. Ewia na yaba the other matesa. Pardon me, beni obedi no. What is MPP for say Ghana man sorry. Omo sorry nkoyin. Omo sorry free Ghana and Togo ana. And omo sorry ko Burkina Faso. MPP for a press conference. I'm saying Ghana man sorry. Almost sorry akwain. I don't see bedi hunko. Na yentie asemo and they abetoja amanfo MPP eja demo den. Umentie. Many ajike.
The see ni say tamna na honorable.
Udi me to boas you. Memwa wetie di ensema e course so enra. Ya bo obi aso entie.
The see ni say tamna na honorable ken kasano. Ena
Abusia samoti menka Give me thumbs up. Are you watching? Say you are watching. Motimen cancel up moment. Yentie bi. Yenshasi.
ɔpɔre ansa sɛ ɔnɔbo ka akasa akyetena na bi nkɔgye mic no ɛmfiri ne nsam na bi sɛ ɔnya abɔhyɛ no ɔkasa nwie nti ɛda so na bi ne kɔyɛ akasakasa a ɔyɛ nti ɔnɔbo ka kasa wie no ɛna ɔpɔre ansa sɛ ma ne nkasa na bi ma ne nkasa na nsɛm na ɔnɔbo ka no woyi ano ɔsɛ daabi ɔnka ɔmmom yɛ wɛsei no ne kɔfa abufo bae a ɔmbɔ na bi asom no.
Into the ecosi this MPP for some call thank you to. This is a thank you to another slapping talk. Yeah, bobasun. Omunyendu baby how omunyendu 3 or 4 regions. And my chance I say I'm go for soon. Into thank you to of MPP attending into slapping talk. MPP no kabima minke before. Omo captain ban wo kabima minke bi no. And they also more aprabo. Akoda Ghana for us say omo to abetia o. Me de nanka me sin ka omo sisa thank you to. Nanka omo nya apology to. Oti ase. Aha. Doctor ayi amwako ba nso kra so waka. Timini ni nyina ya adwen. Say nke be ya nka thank you to. Omo sisa ne nko apology to. Then so MPP for there so ni mo. Omo de they always think say they are right. They will take a decision. Utu omo for kromuntie. It almost started thank you to. Now when I thank you to no naija, omuni na emu naija. Omakwa PM ora Kennedy ne Bawumia omunyina. Womo kyerɛ wo madwene. Nneɛma esi yɛ de ɛba yɛ, baabi o maba abedu. Na me ka sɛ Professor Michael Kwe ayɛ hwehwɛmu. Ɔmfa hwehwɛmu ne mbra ne nyina yɛ nso edomu osuko ne hwehwɛmu a MPP fo sɛ wei ɔmo ma Ghana fo ohunu de kɔɔso. Ɛwɔ ɛyɛ wɔ mo hwehwɛmu. But then they ɔmo ankasa hwehwɛmu wa hyɛ ase ɔmo tutututu no. Ɛyɛ a friend is saying omo ne nsa ne abas ejese sere ne abas omo tutu ene kopie mu se owura Kennedy wono nso owo na chitafo we say ka Kennedy di ana MPP grassroots di ye de yenim ni free tete ana ono aba abonten ana omu di nkomo ewo eye dwabas ana eja esina na bi se onye ne ntem no mfa mic man onye ne ntem no mfa mic man. Now we introduce Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Also, Amudie. Omuni papa ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Enti baby Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be to be an omu team. Omu na still amudi omu projecting supported Dr. Bawumia say yemfa Bawumia nsambra bim 2028. Now when owura be a friend of Pariansa. Say yena na bi ye. Enum guasia nko a. Respect ni. Sadia we na bi di ye Kennedy. Emira omo koto aba eye wo mo pe omo flag bearer Kennedy to simienu no. Omo ba state na bi ekra Kennedy kasa na bi person oje mic ni free nsa. Sa time no omo power. No omo so sign pe power eto omo ye din omo ankasa. Na we di omo ni power. And ye nyi flag bearer nso. Eto we di obi anyu obi a. Ana opare ansa. Uyi ne sa. The born and be assume say, hey, massa, but you're steady, I steady. You need power, be someone some who know some phone and we your co-position, you know. Sana more de beba and ye mumu yenimo. John Mahama, dear no car say boot for boot. Yenny a bejiafa. I want can win now when you say I'm making things up. And somebody a dorsal. Mr. Makato said maybe with a satellite tracker. What do I say? I have a satellite tracker. And somebody a BCBR. Omo de bremi. It is satellite tracker for na intent of omo some na bremi. Omo de bremi anopan. But anopan on eja. Who say church rounds ni shopping kakran creating. And they say they we dia omo me Mr. Baba dia na maintenance na me ndi ho nkomo. MPP no. And o ma sha se omo nko slapping talk. They say when you or maybe your more times giving to the read it, they say, oh my, they say, a bonk of people are small. Kennedy. Yes, a dear man for us. As a trophy at you. So, Opari answer slap Nana B. This is how low Dr. Bawumia's boys can go and disrespect our national officers for not allowing their mafia tactics to go through in favor of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Tie di Nana B aso. Jansen na party nyankwa na ye panyin wo position wo. Ɛne yɛsi Nana B, me ne oka sei. Na fono no ahono. Sɛ nra mo wo UK mo hwɛ boxing ni bia. Eubank Junior. Only a friend is saying, Ben Junior. She said, easy. Heaven, you will see. You see, Nana B deserved the slap. He is too arrogant. What bonus room? Ting! You see a bonus room. Oh, Master, why? Oh, yeah, Master, why? And Papa, or dear, and say, never Papa, if you saw, or no, so, but never Papa, said, Dimo double slap. Oh, ting, ting. So, Anna Kennedy Kajan said, Abby. Unto the was. Into when you do, baby. And I should try to see. It's exciting. What do you see? Maybe I only Nana B. No, my pen the picture being shown. I heard the way and phone on it. I want to bet here because look, Nana B. The cry. Oh no, Charlie. You didn't assume more. No, why steady. Just say, watch him at trust in the bow. Watch him at trust back. And I be my mirror, some women, Benjamin Funia. And I be the born as soon just say, the way I'm assume, oh, Charlie, most I am on your butcher, say, and you may go away my moon yet. Say, yes, I am nice. Oh, he's a young man. I'm born as soon say, I mean, Charlie Evans. Yeah, easy, come on. I branch so I phone, say, now soon tell me soon. Oh, my dear, because Charlie. Share the way I branch and soon temu son. Charlie. Oh. Say kamunya botre. Unze. Turn na mo koni de mundu baby. Ti mu start na mo bo masum say na unze branch no ni. Oni. Na soon Charlie. E di na soon. Oh, ale mame. Mame fan throw yi. Ale e di na soon. Oso abo me ba akopɛ. Oso ya mbɔ ni mi ni ebo ne ba akopɛ. Oh dear. So no, Dr. Ren, when can I say about me? You bomb back up. Maybe you catch him say about me, you back on our Canadian menjin. You didn't assume. Oh, they were not from no Etienne. It is some DAB. But the other social same idea. Now soon Tim said that the bena. Ya bomu at the time. Oh, Massa, why? Massa, why now, Becca? Ya bomo, Sally, Musho. Hi. Oh. Vijay at the same could feel say, I'll be going with my quava. Ya born and I be a sumo, Missy Monsham, what you want castle. It did not soon one time. And also, we also a back penny a born. Son or can say a born a back. Hi. Kennedy boys, so many abriu. Kennedy boys. But no Kennedy boys on it. On it, Dagomba for the Gunja for no name. Precisely for the name. She almost answers and when it's answer for no much. You do nice and sweet. A Jashano. Oh, Casa too much. We cry them say a year or a Japan Temo question. Because our national scholarship is come a dinner or real year. A women almost on Baba demonstration because of CG. And one sense. Oh, they are just joking. Kufuado, the 8 years, or appointee 55 judges. Kufuado, or package judges with one MPP party members, and almost year sponsors, just, Kufuado, appointee 55 judges. In the history of Ghana, you didn't see that. And this is a friend is saying, Omo power na metaika se Ekufuado suban fun a waja no se ya mompa ye ne enya president bia ne timu emra oba no okase wo didi Ekufuado ye no anamo no Ekufuado tu ye no so tu bia ene Ghana ye this lawo because Ekufuado je buapa yopa I appointed 55 judges and then if you were Supreme Court, if you were High Court, if you were D&D Court, just say left, right, center. And you see, democracy, a rule of law, only a democracy. Timiya say, Ghana for a dear a bear diama mahama so obey your bit Timiya, sir, the head no. So obey Pamus Chief Justice. No was yet in such a with the justices is system name, services name. And they are damn. As for the economy, they've already started seeing signs. And no crana no madam for be frame and the buofu. Oh, the buofu frame me am kasa send be papa so me kasa nche jo mahama. Na am say the asem. Say oh no Charlie what in the baby person money ni sika no money asisi jo mahama buy no. Dollar no so take off form. Ono so person to auto cement because the near we see hotel. Obi ane ha o. You man Ghana tikano and say cry no mo se $1 no a o yonki me beda no anaju de suma me ba beda no dey say the time now UK US time no mo no e do almost 5 hours afi no sorry or frame say masa Joma ama ne say no be ba dey am kasa nche na say dey no do ne why so I prepare me dollars ago or say my calculate team a friend say me contractor beka chem so me say here annual roads here cement say na me ade chin na me kwa kwose sika no so na ati say ya dollar na abafo ade ana kwa no yes sir onim say Kufuado ebo modern an or yes ade ne mabua na busuafo mu akwantu mu ana mo mbo bra so sesa $1 bia obenya bebre ana onim say Kufuado she da no na say hey yeah, it's in some couple. What you say? Government say bimu me sure say no nko a. Me sure say enya no nko a. Me sure say paako madam for the son friend. Me sure say paako nya no nko a. Me sure say Ghana for bebre no e bom pa ye say si di nin titim pansam say ne was $1 no a obenya bebre we just see me bo ana on kan kire me. This is an interactive program. What you say? Me bo am kan kire me. Because obi a wa frame me akasa asemachi. Enya ne de say si di ni nya anwode ompe. Hi. Wait, what you Ghana go what to about my MPP? But anyway, it was just, it was just trying to, be a bit, sarcasm, sarcastic, just to say, Mahama, yeah. Now, Intina Nabi Asumbono de Waji, and so we Nabi na one of the blog, and a friend is saying, plaster tire na from a wood as a trono, a titine, na soon kakra. A man tribal marks on Jensen tomorrow to a channel should be. Now, young call a year yes, other matters are. Yeah, better to home and come. Efa, NTB, and a video. Amanfo unim say Ghana member dey diko konsapa. I am democrat and man dey diko konsapa. Ghana member dey diko konsapa. What dey ti me satellite, say me satellite for the ti. Asem na the body ti o ti.
The see ni say
O ka kire me.
Tam na honorable Ken kasa no. Na Foreign say honorable Ken kasa chitina na bi nkwaje mic no. Free ni sem. Na bi si onya abotwe no kasa ngi. Nti dance on na bi ne koye akasa. The see ni say Tam na honorable Ken kasa no. Na Foreign say honorable Ken kasa chitina na bi nkwaje mic no. Free ni sem. Na bi si onya abotwe no kasa ngi. Nti dance on na bi ne koye akasa. Oye nti honorable Ken kasa wie no. Na Foreign say manen kasa na bi manen kasa. Na sem na honorable Ken we ya no se debi onka omubi we say no. Na ko fa ba obona na bia so no.
We dinner so. One time. How many abril? O man ka say kon ho Bawumia fo no mo kon. Won say is Bawumia fo no bebre no mo dwane afri Bawumia echi no mo beka ken no. It don't be so mo show some love be the maken. Oti ase no infanto. Covid we am mama kwa. Facebook mo share video. Why? Na ye ko ye Dr. Ren Facebook mo share dey ko ye. Anyway. Na ye ntoa ye common so. Prosper me ma kwa. Na yanko Kennedy ni nsem kakra de tu.
Unity is key. Now, I'm going to the party young man, Obia party young people, on function.
Thank you, no.
The first president, Vice President, former Vice President, was arrogance of power. The right on the nail. It was a party vote now. As a party, not only for the police, immigration, this office. Vice President, Neo, Wayo, Obiano, and the two and you said party first. And then this is what so when you young people before you and you know, and then what you young people and this is for what I take you. When did I hear this young? On function. And he said, the unity will be ours in 2020.
What tell you papa ne kai Kennedy? I say party first. Because Kennedy can Ghana first. The neighbor send worker party first. This is how they play with the minds of Ghanaians. What you say because as what can be na ujinidi na a brand so se kotoa ba okokoto a man. The neons which na platform so can party first too. We jai Ghana first like fear such people. Anyway, my fan the announce you na yanko Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sema wabeka ni nyina no say ene idea a national cathedral and a Ghana for two abetia. Or say the 58 million national cathedral project fueled public discontent, contributed to MPP's great downfall. Now, former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has vehemently attributed the party's loss in the 2024 general elections to tangible economic and governance issues rather than religious or tribal affiliations. Well, you say CC in one year, tribal affiliations, maybe Kennedy, the Bumwa, and a Ghana for so did say a friend is say citizens in a doors, a Christians, no, quote and unquote, and a doors. What you see now, Tio, or say, politicians and before we moment kind of crew. Now, because of say, a sad time man here, so the economy is good. Ghana, and Yama Koye, Yatuma Bawumia, or the Ember Kobosh Assas, and a Bawumiano opposition are resetting arguing. It is somewhat working. Speaking at the inauguration of the nationwide thank you tour in Takrady, Omunyi thank you tour in Fiona, Comunion a slapping tour, because I shall see Omobongo Masu, and now Omunyan apology tour. Dr. Bawumia dismissed the allegation that his perceived religious inclinations contributed to the party's electoral defeat, as purportedly suggested by the Mike Okwe committee findings. Because almost Omunya findings, no, a friend is saying, Omon publishing Magana for a Omunya the public. At the end of the day, Omututumu Esrenia Basa Omokemunse. And we drew Nachi Omo. Mumfamra Pontina Munshas and Amon Kanagani, about Boma Makan ye. Mimiti emu the bar. What you say? Season broadcaster, sending Ghana for what I can. Met to me boys, no me read the document. Na me am about Cherema June, and I'm in Ghana for a check. And they almost see the Professor Michael Quay committee, no. Ebi mu kyerɛ sɛ ɛnam sɛ Bawumia na ɔyɛ nkramua na afei ɔyɛ nkramua wɔ hinhim yɛn nso ɔyɛ nkramua wɔ ogyina ne nan so ɔyɛ ohinhim etinya de Ghana for beto abama. Dr. Bawumia dismissed the allegation that his perceived religious inclination contributed to the party's electoral defeat, as purportedly suggested by the Michael Quay committee findings. According to Dr. Bawumia, the controversy surrounding the National Cathedral project, which had consumed a staggering $58 million in public funds without being completed, significantly eroded public trust and fueled voters' dissatisfaction. He also cited a sudden increase in the fuel prices just 3 days before the elections as a major factor that turned voters against the NPP. The National Cathedral, which we were on, now let me quote him his own words. The National Cathedral, which we were unable to complete after $58 million was sunk into it, caused a lot of rage in the public. He knew about it, he said nothing. Dr. Bawumia stated emphatically also 3 days before the election day, the price of fuel went up. When I heard it, I thought it was a joke. When I heard it, as if say, or you pass by you, as if say, on government, that then government, was when I heard it, it's a material. I am in one. Also now you're vice president, the head of the economic management team. You see why Papa we know. Anyway, I'm in Shemesh. So when I heard it, I thought it was a joke. The drivers were angry at us. So people went to vote against us with anger. That is why we put together the Mike Okwe committee to produce a report on why we lost. I am happy that there is no religious factor and tribal factor that caused our defeat. That is his perspective. Account our mom. Kennedy so ewo account on also Emma, our also Kennedy. Why the NGO Moody? The same Michael Quay committee Munsem. Ebimudie Essa, Ebimusudie Aid. Anyway, to us. Now, Dr. Bawumia remarks come at a time when internal party discussions are intensifying around the causes of the 2024 electoral outcome, with many stakeholders pushing for a candid review to reposition the MPP for the future. The former vice president assertions underscore the need for the party to address present economic and governance issues that impacted the electorate. By attributing the party's defeat to policy missteps rather than religious or tribal affiliation, Dr. Bawumia is calling for a more understanding of the electoral outcome. So clearly, this is what Bawumia is saying when it comes to a friend is saying, the National Cathedral. Now, National Cathedral Sicano, the 58 million US dollars that Bawumia is talking about, and no, factor the cost of demolition income. A year judges there are some, a friend is saying, I think it's a high commission, I think it's Mali or so, one of those a year foreign high commissions. If no so a Japadi or Ibuno, basically a back and forth, sir. Home. So clearly, what Dr. Bawumia can 58 million US dollars in there. And yes, Sika Omodia, the more pumpy, almost share a year cathedral, and Kusiaga 58 million US dollars. Now imagine, say, this 58 million US dollars. There was 16 regions, and your says 58 million US dollars. You remember what they said Ghana 16 regions now. You bet Chesikano. Ede ama Ghana phobia ede na omo de edi adwuma na omo de ahye omo businesses so that they will be able to what employ a year Ghanaians. The everyone say it's 58 million US dollars. Let's do the a year friend say division bi area dey divide it by 58 by a year friend saying 16 area at least anya each region bi an e betumi apanipa be miensa bi odiase ana enan bi say ye cha e betumi abia pe say bia miensa nipa be miensa bi ana nipa enan bi na bia ya ma miensa no 1 million US dollars ni ama bia bakon e bia enfa say bia $600,000 say fashion bia o business say bia a poultry business o say bia ye vegetables bi na o ye bibia o the fashion business. I'm sure since ankasasika we the ma individuals 16 regions now kaba na me no kase me sure say ke bia nke be produce more millionaires what you say come business nke be tumpon mebro ne maba wa ne benya adwuma bia aye but rather Dr. Bawumia sat quiet, part of it, and then they wasted taxpayers' money, 58 million US dollars. Me no kase and yes cathedral ye see you do ni baby. So you see, if Bawumia comes out today, now I know me be ding komo Freddie Mwakwaba. Or just say Godfred Mwakwaba. No nearby be ding komo, no be chrena dwene wo cathedral no one. Why we ye badwin babyano? Fatu trim say Bawumia nya onokwafo. What you say? We ye badwin ba fatu trim say onya nokwafo. And won't mean sesa because say owo tumi a ne kasa anko. And we need 2 means one kasango. So which means that he's not a consistent person. The speech is different and because of opposition. If your opposition is there, we're resetting argument, which in team argument, say my Americans are very resetting Ghana. Why then? We're resetting argument by cancer moves to say, and not Ghana for person. We should not fall to these intricacies. What you say? We should not fall to these, a friend is saying, political gymnastics. Say ye di Ghana for ye di ya be diagro. Ye di ya be diagro because ye pese MPP for ye koyi ye koyi Bawumia no ye flag bearer. Na Ghana for beto ne so aba. Se Bawumia will be papa de maye. Enko de maye da. What you say? And contribute or add in the voice. They be a can say Bawumia ain't the only vice president that Ghana yenya ko enkensen aka our the party join NDC party or share Rollins and Memobia will be an in son, the ninja or resign here. A Judean Tina Bawumia Swan, you say. And then Tina or no dear, why you say, is because he has no love for the nation. So, because enko do the ma or minor, and in some way, Koswa, and could be making views heard. Na ye de yanti wonhwe ono awambawa ono awankasa, and they supervised the destruction of Ghana for ye kru ayedo o mine sikase ye to nase, and then today he's out shouting and screaming as if say ono dear oye nyame sunsun konkron boni bi ani ne ho. Such people cannot be trusted. Maintain, no. But when it comes to my dear Ghana, your dear Ghana, and me and Farmer Sebio, a trough. No puff. So me do a mind. Because governance is all about character. See, I'm here for to say, who took my own forward Japadi and Ja Okwasia, and will be your trough. Who took my own pet? So would you with Japadi, but Ja will be your no puff. I was a bonny woman. Who took my that's a one casaubo or property and business in farm will be a keka. Or my Ghana and a young farm will be a keke. These are questions we need to ask ourselves. Yeah, for mining should be answer keke. And no na ya do a mine question Kufwa don't say ya Bawumia can will be a woman tell me $58 million and Jen the Omo Pibia. Se Ghana ye Krubia, ye cannot create dinocrat. Anka mrana ye be pushia mana ye adwuma joma ama be yes but say obema mrana ye adwuma no obia wo kan national cathedral obia e so ko jail e di ensa tu o meja padi ye chima o mai because they have caused financial loss to the state. This is the gospel truth. I am a Christian for Christ's sake, but that does not mean that I should steal from the coffers of the nation. Is it not Jesus Christ that said that his second coming is coming to punish Christians? So that means that the second coming of John Dramani Mahama 2.0, he must be a punisher. Punish people who are corrupt, who are stealing the nation's coffers. And you're born because Jesus Christ is born and so when you hear pastors, they say Duncan Williams trying to say, so we should not use power to settle scores. We use power to settle scores for the nation. John Mahama by and yet the personal interest the bin will be quite to prison. And you need no I do a mining Japan share inside would D will know or only at the quite to prison. And so clearly, so Bawumia Timian Kamwasem. No, Shema Yebubu demolished house, bungalows, and he could not resign. He's not truthful. He's not a real leader. Or drinking the home, sing your mind. Penocrat, Undinocrat, and then no quaff war. Because Yebubu dying. Say ye be sika and go back to him. Because a dying a Ghana for taxes. Yakuma Say where a man's treasure is. I want to nakoma o. Be a with Japadi, I want to nakoma. Into a minor Japadi, and what's not as a vice president. He witnessed it. He didn't say nothing. Nothing. Wabetna bantin. Wabetjane nu mabeka say oh. E kahu binyes or pagana fwache umpo. Anasu onunu umpo. Say yen kwasi ade Ghana fon fan chen yen. Omo say thank you to. Omo die ase. Kwan omo say o man. Omo nti wo mase ana. We hear mine. So they are going on tour. They have act fat. Look at Bawumia's belly. As if he's pregnant. Oh no. Now fruit to milk and honey. They've eaten large. So almost say we are going on a thank you tour. If you are music and you say, oh my 8 years. If you be bremo, I'm boy me a campaign as about be viamo. That is the essence of the omo yellow. Because omo no omo. So omo no omo. Come supported John Dramani Mahama, Chief Justice in Semfun Ekosi. Omo no omo come say Johnny, you dem also ba be reset. Ghana for to Abama. For mine ko baby a obe. Obi owie esika odi esika bia. Mo nyen sachrai. E wo judicial services. Bawumia sat down. Akufo-Addo appointed 55 judges. Some to the Supreme Court, High Court, Appeals Court, you name them. He said nothing. He's a dangerous man. Oh. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to drive at. Say me ni kofi tifie. Me ni nobu tifie. Na me di bone won kan o. Na bone na bu ama efie no ya boka. Na ba kwa kujina bontin ka say oye we ntina ya boka no. So clear. Bawumia nye obi a wenya nuhu ana maso netik and see if you critically listen to Bawumia, he's even asking the audience that you said we were arrogant or am I lying? So it's like Omunjin Tumumpo said they were arrogant to arrogance of power. Omunjin to just a mona makanti okay so makandi e be fa ne sa ba yankasa de akoma mu de yanjin to yebumu sesebio mun nim ne mo ka. You see, when you walk with a man called a Akufo-Addo, when you walk with a demon, you eventually will become an assistant demon. That's it. So in my eyes, when I see Bawumia, I see him as Obia Onya no Kwafu. And Enyadi Obesisa, a Subai, and a character. What you say? On the sun. Adi Abaya now wait free 18 years. ABC 25 years. Wait, you know, pass age, you know. Then I'm 60. I've no Benya no be a son. Odin Tronwa de Aquaku. That's it. But now, say, am I a boka? Say, I can't say the demolition, you know. Any judgment debt be a Aquacutia. Eka $58 million in one. Do you know how many factories and Kagani busy? Do you know how many companies are given to me? Do you know how many startup businesses are given to me? About Modianka said, youth now, you do my name. I won't call Aquananti desert so I could pay Mempendusa as a dear. And at least I got me brain no abenya Jumaya, my woman running somebody to cry. And yet deadly voice say, baby sow. So clearly, young kind of credit chair will say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, when you're not quite. And if you trust him at your own peril. Because we'll catch yourself so. Now, Peja when you so. And you ensure no debegusu. What they are suisa, Meko, Mintia, any akakedru. No, the red pepper, afra, with chimagunis. We need fra. Send ya with the kata. We be quite a bow crown. It's a mamma in some movie. To be a rabbi with Tima Seno. I cannot cry. Actually, we cannot cry, but cannot cry. Omudi are drawn to the baby Ghana for it. We are here to illuminate. The same one, Papa Naka, and I may born it off. Who's uncle for more respect you? Let's be honest to ourselves. We are sure some people before we're more respect here. It's one case. What's now? Now, case okay. MPP for year 88 a year minority for you are more sorry. I'm saying more a mighty minority. Mighty, no. Okofe free. Minority now we're losing. Also a mighty. Mighty in what sense? Numbers in inquiry. Yeah, Shembra. Near Cassia Pessia pass the law beer. But numbers name go baby. How can you be a mighty? Who said, yeah, well, homophobia? Omo. You see, omo low self-esteem. Anna, oma packaging warm. Let me use that word. Anna, I'm a gun, I talk gun of food to so, oh, Sanko for with you. Omonim dio, oma bio. Me ya me farm. Ye nyina na e wo school ni na me farm kama me nkan na ada. I go reach na that committee na say I'm say me kind professors in when this. Me kind doctors in when this. Na me hwe MPP professors. Na me hwe this. MPP crime ma say crime na professors. MPP so ma be professors. And for when so ma be. If argument you know mo nyansa na mo nsem mo de to apono so mo kasa. Utimu say ye nkofo nsem a mo kan di ento aso. Nyansa. It's all about me, myself, and I. Nyansa nche dani omtri. Ti Bawumia wonja nsem hunu ne nsemfo a wo ka. Enuoma bebree ka ho. And ma MPP elusu. The MPP bet in opposition actually. Because they've not learned from their mistakes. Maybe my question is, now, why wait this long to be saying all these? I don't know what they could not be honest. They couldn't be honest to the people that they were serving. They were serving us all. We were using our taxes to pay them, but they couldn't even be honest to us. And they have now turned into Apollos. Any Apollos? Bible. Paul, no one down to be a friend of Apollos. He was a smooth talker. Yes. No fees were being. Into no you shoot now. No, did you want Apollos? Or then Paul can say, I Paul, I planted. Apollos, you watered. We didn't do a kind of water, no kinds of watered. Now Paul can about church planting. And I say me, and I saw me tea. And I'm saying me too kind. Na be hwe so ma. Na me be yi de. Just say what be hwe so a ma fe de wo fa sorry no. Because and I'm say one no identity. And Paul can say na mu ma sorry say nipa bebre ba mu a e Nyankopon ada rumentra. And I can say I Paul I planted, Apollos watered, and God brought the increase. But Apollos was saying, say, well, no, they don't want some identity. And you've been about Bawumia. They had no respect for the Ghanaian. Now you pay masters, so we were paying them, but they never, no one respected it. So you see today what they are saying. You see, they are you see, the more they talk, the more they disrespect us. The more they talk, the more they sound silly. Because you see, so when Timmy Nyaku Kudro and standing, Nipan no one when anyone cannot crunch, then you are a coward. When Timmy and can't check Ghana for say, oh, me MPP need and so 58 na they call the main for so. To Mr. President, say about there. Now so be for Ghana for sika esa. And just na o ka say me be kan ho na yemboa Ghana for. We Mrs. say me enyemboa. He says, Mr. President, do be kan there. Me Kensi su say wuntimi and stop here. I'm going to tell the people of Ghana and I will resign. This is what we call someone on don't command. But because the money under the table, according to Nanado's own words, was so sweet and they were enjoying no more fumsika fumajapade. Bawumia looked at the money that his family members were benefiting from. Semen and kokasa. Become kokasa. Manuel Diane Bebomi. Me yere beto a year friend is saying, watches a kesiye, bags a kesiye. Heaven I make a coffee sikadia koto expensive bags and the my wife. It may be after all, mine was senwa and famine. If China for a produce billionaires, I may know what I say. Oko ewiase nyina na wo per world billionaires ubenya about 900 plus billionaires we are Americans. Now number 2 at the tossing Chinese 450 billionaires. Sana wako India au tossing na Ghana there. Instead see be building human resources no. Ama Ghana for ya the phone woman a general woman answer. They collapse Ghanaian banks, indigenous banks. They destroy the nation. They fire sika. They seno. No, Sofu created 2 different identities, 2 different mothers, 2 different dates of birth. Onunkwano. You to me one 70 something. No, I resurrected. Hey, you want 60 something. No, I resurrected. No, about in the 70s, one person under Bawumia, he said nothing. And today he's here, he's out there, smooth talker, thinking that every Ghanaian is, excuse me, FOOL, intino, or Banwa Babet, Namian, so no one take him for granted. So I could do so, I could, but she had enough creature, is maybe a creature. Professor Jinanam. Professor Frimpong Watting. She said in Granny Becana said, Nabo Jomo. Every Becan Jibody. To the all ya walk can. It's a sign of desperation. They are desperate to come back to power. You know why they are desperate? I'll show you why they are desperate. Echaudia, the entire. Ora Anthony, or say, Dr. Wen, what is it there to vote for? Looting or destroying our economy or our future? As for the MPP, they came to destroy all. They looted, they destroyed, which eventually affects our future. Now, I'm in charge of the entire. Come by. My desperate is now. Unim, and Jay and I see Kennedy. I could check MPP for Sika. And they have 4 months. I will free up a year. 4 months. I will free up. 4 months. I will free up. Omo Sika and friend to your workers. I hear you, Mama MPP. Just 4 months. What's no opposition? 4 months. Omo Timmy Sika to your workers. Does that ring a bell to you? They just say, see, I know more power in and I'm the Ghana for Sika. And they need 2 hours more workers. From the taxpayers' money. What you are saying to NSS, no, National Secretariat, National Scholarship, and there, no. Now, ghost names in the doors, sir. And one of the 2 workers. And we have been able to be 2 for party members. And until now, MP before we bring it back, no more about attacking, no about attacking me. MP before we bring it back, no more attacking me, Dr. Ren, no more attacking me. All because you're more musica. Omon pam, omon map. And so go see me musica. Ejene Boati Michia, Black Family Michia, Kojoado Michia, Joseph Mensah Michia, George Parker, and Wakwa, Kofi Tavia Michia. So, I feel what tears here. They could tear. Never the side will be co-party or be co-opposition. Less than a year, 1 year, or say, mean to me, Jessica, the bit of my workers' car. Feel it out, man. How are you doing, sis? How are you? So clearly, yes, Bimichia. So clearly, would fall among some no. Now, one was a desperate to, or I am very, very desperate to come back to power. That can be actually. Some people and to me, I'm back to power in 2028. The JB Dankwa, Ebusia, Omdomsi can be quite quite support to MPP. No matter take other families be a bedu bear the next 20 years, no many bear 40, 45. No the umsi castle. I support to them so almost I'm be do my head any. Send your kufu at the moment, yeah. If we is kind of more the better butchery. No more use to scan on the 12 butchery to talk to a Japadi. No more ton ya. Ghana 4 year or 2016. Omunya Quenya, or maybe 8 years. More minor. Atitia pansa. Sani omo strategy. And the essence you who nyansa say, Yamfa amemoni mawo. Omusua nyansa. Omama be pay adwuma no e be create bi e de ama wo omama. Oh yes. But see the governance na ma wo pa na wo be die nso ne ye hunu wo mo. Di omo ye. Joma is desperate to come back to power. To come and loot more. Yes. Minimum conphobia and a Omajani free crew in one. Omoba UK and an Omonam German. Are they betchinum Switzerland? Are they betchinum Canada? Are they betchinum USA? Omo millions of dollars. Millions. But could you catch them in Krasen Massa? You can see spending 1 million every year, now we are all right. For the next 8 to 12 years, we are all right. Which means we'll move Yesika. And any papa could to me Yesika taught 9 Marco 37. And just 7, 9 Marco 37. A state Omo to Danny free me godfather. The estate. And an ipa back talk to me back 37. That's a skaketwa. We have to be careful of these guys. And beyond really the country's property. And then farmer wom. Because the ma wom on say. Why? And I'm gonna make adwin. Money me adwin among Facebook for me team. YouTube for money me adwin. One can tell. This is an interactive program. What you say? Money me adwin among can. Now you're quiet. I will be next topic. In the next 10 minutes, maybe na eja. Yedi yes, someone and the best someone baby. Now, MPP for say Ghana for you now. Thank you. Hey, Barbara. Thank you, Noble. Long time. Yes. Niama over at it. Nana oh, Uchia. Wadinasa. Say hi, dog. Hi. Just blowing time with our money. Oh yeah, they are blowing time with our money. Now me see bodyguards for be Johnny free crony. And our bodyguards be Johnny free crony. Oh. So I said back could be the catch that the Kufuado those days and now the bodyguard they patch or say officer Obeya Warrior or a British citizen not ever funny man in free Ghana. Not ordinary can in the Japan baga. They are blowing money. Who dear sika? What you say? Who dear sika? No more dear sika pa. But Ghanaians have to wake up. Now, as some way na Abranti Yaka or say, oh gosh, me na no kakrebi. You see a friend of Jerry Ahmed Shaib, Deputy Minority Chief with Abranti Noa Omokotin Tam. A year, Ebubu Ghana ye Japa. Sa committee in the committee na kwesi saying. Parliamentary committee na no mo yen hwehwemu. Hey Rosina, I see you do. And there when you're live. Welcome. Abrantie we wo he. Sa committee na mo yesi ye set up say yen hwehwemu mo bubu Ghana fo nkonwa no. Akosi saying mo yehu o mo betua, wo mo de mo sika na betua na say just committee o makotna say anum tea ya mo nya hwe. Abrantie we aka say asem Abrantie na kan nyina na say yenya yewo Ghana for man nyina yen sorry obo ye press conference another pregnant o say Ghana for man nyina sorry waka na me bisa so omo kwa he omo ko Togo omo ko Benin and omo ko Nigeria and omo ko Burkina Faso dey be support to ya go say be send sika no mo dey afa ba akobo aye Ibrahim Traore because obo adwuma o ye adwuma kama. Yes, Ibrahim is doing fantastic job. What do you say? Now, we shall watch assembly in the say. Chief Justice, I no what Tiamra. And Maranishan the face as a wood took Kwanya, and I'm so we are the Chief Justice of the nation, team. And so only bodyguard echo. Because there's a reason here. The mount a bodyguard out will be too quiet. Say be toa the bodyguard no and or no the first point of call. However, the correct account and what they are told. The constitution The framers at the Ashim say Chief Justice maybe will be too quiet. A shall so do bodyguard, security guard, Ebeko. I mean, Tokonu, oh yeah. Ghana for you now, judges now on the down. You can't Ghana Maranoa. On any part, as well, you're the first person to respect, obey the laws of the nation. There is no day I saw Sonda Impo say, remember the 3 Impo are disrespecting Yemera, then Pesempo, why they will be Yemera. Because I say, oh, yeah, example, or yeah, the body of an example, and my office now occupied. And so, Mammy, we did people disrespected the laws. Fanny Kunin, ma a 2 point. We are yes, Kais and getting my bodyguard. Mammy, we did no per diem with Triani Maka, Triani Kunk. This taxpayers' money, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now you see, if a whole Chief Justice can behave as such, then it's no wonder. Said Mahama Beka said it was a crime scene. Because under Akufo-Addo, the executive, our president down on, they were stealing. The legislature, in Yayemuri, a choir MP before paying for be a yen semunin some phone. A courier, judiciary, Merenimu for almost so dear punch, Rekuni Mai. It is such a nation. A burden, a chrono, I am more attractive to the sons and daughters of Mutikuni. Because as far as a chronity, so when you will be a be wa bear mu and executive, and I say, be say, it I would debre be nibi. Would ye, Ufum Rana, do come. As I go for where Chief Justice needed, and do on. And no na branti amede catcher Ghana for mine and say, woman sorry no one conquer demonstration and farmer Chief Justice. Na him be ami busao. Chief Justice no. Emra no wo tu kwan no, ofre Ghana for man no mu tu kwan. Question am busa MPP. Who say MPP for there? Omu bebre no an, omu dwene se wo mo pe na ye nyansafo na ye nyina ya kan nyina no sabio ye jimi. To offer woman some more can. See, suspension of Chief Justice. Women, it is your time to rise up. Oh, Charlie, Bob Marley to you be. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Happy before we all. Somebody say, Kumewood na ye pese ye no. We yanko fast uncle for we. Yemfa because actors ne dos. Actors are when people no dos do. Afenyo Markins the actor. We used to do my deputy dear minority dear we so actor. Now no na. Maybe son say Ghana man sorry no. Charlotte or say no ebena. Maybe sir. Charlotte or say no ebema. You see, this guy, he always makes sense when he keeps quiet and stop talking. That is the only time he makes sense. Or can I not too? I know they will make sense. All man and take lead. So I say rise up. Me also worry about. And yes, also worry Bema. I know you Kufuor go for Libya. So worry about. So worry about that. They really should take lead. Nane mama so ntoaso. Because I don't believe say Charlotte Osei was a man. See, the more they speak, the more send a Bible no kind. Ye shall know them by their fruits. It is someone who can. Women should rise up. Ghana 4 months on Akotoa, but they are Ghana penny. 4 months, yeah, I'm Kotoa. They saw my performance. I'm a Motoa Betiam. But I can guarantee you, say Ghanaian women will not rise up there for someone's selfishness, interest. And now their Ghanaian women will rise up. And Rana Mami we will position. How many Ghanaian women and a Chief Justice is supporting one? Let's ask. She was always somewhere shouting, the law is the law. 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 And it's still the law. You see, anytime I want to say, Shai Ahmed, LED press conference, beyond someone say, is this the Darocha MPP? Question how be some. The Obeche Bilamte, Utanka, on MPP. Odoi Sykes, me ankasa. Me papa Odoi Sykes. The MPP neni. Yeah, sure say. Because any the answer way more no matter than is the Wangasaka. The opposite of Nyansa for no or more. Do the opposite of Nyansa na then not team. Or more. What the in Campo. And Jimmy Fue or more. And then before a press conference, Jimmy Fue and Babidi anymore. Oh, that Fenio Marcus, no, my home Salah. He say, yes. Oh, what trim pimpinies. A Fenio Marcus on a man what trim pimpinies. Why you name some I saw can be because I saw the Kenyans are same views. I said pour out some golden nuggets. We are Ghanaians who you be fat baby some some wisdom be you be picky some nuggets be you know no kasa. I'm a majority leader. Call me majority leader. Charlie. Go for you. The shall says here the Obutu to my Ghana by a thereof. The shall say the Obutu to my Ghana by. Now the Queen said, women should rather ask for her immediate removal. She's a disgrace to the hardworking and trustworthy Ghanaian women. So women should rather even demonstrate for her quick removal. What you saying? But I can guarantee you, said women no go rise bia. O fawire and o sisters. Na munyente. Why should they rise? For what? As what? Fighting for what? CG. Is she worth the fight? Charlotte Denu, as if we Ghanaian women want her dismissed. Tell me, I can't have one man who crowd. Why are your mother boom? Eric Mitchell. Right, Henry Hansen. Right, thank you. Saying, Ghana women, a gas ye jaw, Miss Ombra. Ombabumo. Women should rise up to wear. So look, Ghanaian women are oh my word, Ghana for my word. Ghana for my word. Timunja Ghana for me. They will go to jail. And I know they are afraid to go to jail. That is the reason why Akufo-Addo packaged the judicial services with 55 judges. The man is too wicked. Ona manu munanim. Ne man fan adudi. O man fan adudi. President do. I had the taxes. I said me kwasori bi na asori no sofo no buy na the way I woman na nim no ye na ho ne me bi na say boy na the sofo we ne offering enye sa church members we ne tua no offering e tua ne dai kama na na the way woman na nim bi is that the I said you free I said free bomb bi mu no we pi sofo ne buy ye na wahye wahye some jalabia we kokobi ni shoe white na what buy nam say na dey na nka bani ana na wo muna na nimbi na ode hanky bi no dey chiche mic no so you gold plated one bi na I'm say papa e dey na wo chire enya maamefo ne papafo ne nkokrafo ye tie na eto offering na omode etuatua ne bills or the be tuatua ne council flatters and the mortgage and woman na why no woman na ni ma kire no why no woman na ni ma kire sa na Akufo-Addo ti o MPP fo we sa na omuti mu na mani ma kire why Ghana fo na amosi ye mai ye ho kwan na mo mesom ye se nkoa no aya na medwene wo kura mentim ase o ya mamu tumi no amunye obi ha Kennedy akompre kweja no obi anim no until so ba MPP Bawumia no onye obi ha Bawumia kwa de ye fa no free UK kwabena dofo na de kwa o twa Bawumia ticket plane ticket ma Bawumia ba Ghana be ye messenger no onye aid no ye messenger and son we elevating from the messenger to the aid ora kwabena dofo Rolling Star. The Ghana for ma Monzora, Ghana for ma now very wise. When you say Ghana for ma, they be doing that. Evangelist Mark. Timon come on too, because Ghanaians suffered under you. 801 Ghanaian pensioners are dead and buried. 801. Kama Pharmaceuticals, 801. DDEP, Domestic Debt Exchange Program, team. Yet sat to pensioners, Sikaswa, or maybe beto medran. I will share video. No, confirm him said Dr. Ren, my back on Dr. Ren or Facebook. It won't share. So clearly, I will share. I know my dear Ghanaian ladies. They are almost sorry for you. You're sorry. You're sorry, baby. Because you see, Jenny, who is out. What about me say, what do you long bottom up? Na ye mani nsuo ni sugar ne a friend is saying milk powder, condensed milk. Ye didi nyina ni do ni de milo ni de nyina aka ho. Ni ye bono a friend is saying nsuo ma avian water ka ho. Obeko. What dey ho? How dey am dey letter anything. Letter anything, any contact, petitioner anything. With my president, Ekotna UK, catch them so or call UK aba. There will be the petition be about between promotion. The year review money and sake a year Charlotte say. Na anything And so muji to mudi Charlotte to say. Got to the end of the Come the way MPP for the movie someone in Yansama. Sana MPP for you. Oh, movie somebody. When the Yansama. It be a modi ambe kebia. Modi ambe final. And anything I want the be a moba. Munya sa party think it be. What are the be a catch and for say third force now me car some the third force but no. The good entia me catch them say a political party MPP no what it woman was sponsor me MPP CPP 2024 woman no. The pick up and what they call a friend is saying a year campaign. Mame no the pick up and what the year campaign and a MPP for according to MPP headquarters. Yes, so this me say 2028 they will package cheddar and bring him. I'm telling you. Cheddar Nebra and they see the Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana, new headquarters. SAS can be near the man and say on farmer Ninian on fan sponsor Ninian on by third force, new force. Yeah, I'm telling you. The name Yansa no I'm kind because you have always so montiasi. 2028. Ombe pushi cheddar MPP for no aside the cheddar beba. Gabi Asayo cheddar come. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. And you Joe, I mean MPP for quotation over me. Yakupon Emma MPP for quotation. Iti mehwehwe de ama mo. No nim se MPP beba. Iti Yakupon e de MPP quotation e buy. Iti making kama iti de mu nim MPP quotation e free na ekono. Ka kire obi asa Dr. Ren say Yakupon e de MPP quotation e buy. Ghana for na ya so e 1 Corinthians 3:18. Let no one deceive you. Let no one deceive himself. If any one of you thinks he is wise in his age, in this age, he should become a fool so that he may become wise. The MPP will. Or they become anyway, and yes, I could teach you. We about home. But in yes, I could teach you. My Pecking James dear. We dear papa. We dear. We a comma a friend is saying, "Goom." I know you're goom. I know you're goom quotation. MPP the yes Misaka. Proverbs 12:15. MPP the Evangelist Babuan says that a fool's way is right in his own eyes, but whoever listens to counsel is wise. We MPP before from quotation. They always think they are right. When it comes to argument and decisions, Jojo, they always think they are wise. Proverbs 12:15 is saying, fools always think that they are right in their own eyes. The MPP before they be an omu say, omu nim nyansa. And so nyansa ne de, omu ni bio, they be an. Say omu nim nyansa, and come me fa, $1. $1, what's the sign? We need 12 CDs, 4 CDs no. And come betamo free 4 CDs and come could do 17 CDs under a kufuado. So then Tina Becachim says, Uncle Fu win, Omi and Yansa for Omi a Konongo Kaya, Muntimin Swa, Ubin so swa, Omun share Emma own swa, Ombe Sewosa. Most of these Ghana web, modern Ghana, Munina MPP, modern Ghana, Momon Minas, me trust story, cry no more. Those days, me trust stories, no more publish, no more publish it. Woman saying some American, not a power MPP for a home to man. Ladies and gentlemen, and it yaha and then they didn't send pan ABC. The way of fools seems right to them, but the wise listen to advice. And this, they listen to advice. But the way of fools seems right to them. And that is MPP for you. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever and ever. Ghana Beye with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Let us all support him. Let us advise him appropriately. Thank you and have a great week ahead. Peace and love to all of us. Thank you, Nobu, and everyone who came to share. Thank you. Adios. Thank you, you too, for all your time and what we have enjoyed today. Thank you all. God bless you. Alfred Tete, thank you. John 10:10, and the thief commits to steal, not to steal alone, but to kill and also to destroy. And also thank you so much. A great day and also a happy week ahead. Peace and long life to all of us.